Hey YouTube, it's GeneralJSmith here, back with another update. So, there's a couple of things I want to talk about. Main one is about upcoming videos and what's going to happen with that. And the other thing is about Blocks magazine, as you see before you. Now, you may have heard of it. It came out in like October, November last year, so it's a fairly recent magazine. Oh my gosh, I recommend this magazine without a shadow of a doubt. Because the things I had heard about it when it came out, and I heard it was like a UK sort of thing, but now it's sort of starting to progress to America. So like that, like each one costs £5, which is a little costly for a magazine. But that was until I realised what was inside it. Oh my gosh, the content inside these things is so great. I know I may say about a lot of sets, but seriously, I didn't truly appreciate, because I mean, I heard, these things were meant to be for like teenagers and older, and I was thinking, yeah, but it's probably like just like the Lego Club, except maybe, I don't know, with UCS sets or something. Talks about them. No, it's not that. What I love about these magazines is the way that it's like, if Lego YouTubers made magazines, these would be it. Seriously, because it's kind of informal, but it is obviously a professional sort of magazine. Looking at Lego, and it definitely does not work for Lego. It may have some sort of agreement with Lego, I'm not sure, but it definitely does not work with Lego, because it talks about stuff in here which is not bad or anything as such. Like, your kids can read them, but it's like Lego just wouldn't talk about it. For example, it talks about third-party sellers. There's this segment, I don't know in which magazine, it talks about Bricks, the YouTuber. Yeah, seriously, there's actually this whole column on him. It talks about Bricklink, Brick Arms. It talks about best way to stop motion, brick filming, like how to light your thing using life lights. All this cool stuff. Seriously, it is so cool. I mean, just to click to a random page. And not just that, though, but one reason I also know it doesn't work for Lego is because it's not just praising Lego. Like, if it doesn't like something, or if it's skeptical, it will say so. Here. This one is one about Barnacle. This is the 3rd issue. Is it? 4th issue, yeah. It talks about the return of Barnacle, and there's this bit saying the controversy about Barnacle's cancellation was not helped by the replacement Lego Hero Factory. Yeah, so as you can see there, it talks about how Hero Factory definitely was not received well, and it sort of says how they don't really like it, So it is not saying just praises Lego like the Lego Club, because obviously that's made by Lego, saying, oh yeah, check out this thing because it's so awesome. If something seems overpriced, they're going to say it. Like, because I love the way it's sort of like, it's made by this independent company. Not to say it's like not professional. It is professional, but it's just like a bit informal. Where is it? Troop Tactics, it talks about the best way to build an army. Just so much stuff is so seriously cool. Oh, well, shirts. Oh yeah, this is it. Bricks. He's got a web profile about this guy. And who knows, if I get big enough, maybe he'll start talking about me in these magazines. And it is so cool. Because it talks about everything, It talks about third-party sellers, those who make custom minifigs, just everything about this, That's a bit about polybags. There's another bit in one other magazines talking about the best way to collect or store polybags. Maybe you should get the 3rd issue if you like the Lego Hobbit, because it's got like an entire thing about the Hobbit. I'm not massively into it, but even so. Just seriously, you will find this very, very helpful in a lot of ways. This is my first magazine. Actually, I've now got 2 of them. Where's the other one? I don't know where it is. Anyway, so yeah, but I definitely subscribed. And actually, it's pretty cheap because it only comes out once a month. Because, if you may have, like, when you were younger or something, or you may still get, like, a weekly subscription to something. For example, pay an amount and every week you get sent a magazine or something, through post, that sort of thing, yeah. This is basically the same thing, subscribing to it, but it is pretty cheap. It's only £5 a month, because it only comes out once a month, and that is pretty cool. You do have to pay it all up front, like it's £50 for a year, but even so. Yeah, I mean, I can't stress how cool this thing is. Seriously, it's just like, it's a great approach. Also, what is this? This is Brick 2014, the one I went to. It talks about conventions. There's a segment saying about all the conventions coming out this year in the UK, the US, and Australia. Like, every single convention, where they're happening, when they're happening. I don't know where it is, somewhere. And it talks about, this guy who made a massive 8080. It's not like any bad stuff. It's not like your kids won't like it or whatever. It's just the fact that Lego just wouldn't make it. They just wouldn't talk about it. There's one bit in a magazine that talks about arms dealers. But, I mean, not literal arms dealers. Like, for example, this bit talks about a tattoo artist who does Lego tattoos. I think it's near the back, where it talks about, like, brick arms and things. Talks about the Death Star and why it's still so popular. You got this bit here. I like this bit, saying they had an interview with a person at LEGO, seeing why they don't make certain themes, even if people want them to. And they say they can't touch anything. You see? So, that's the reasons. He's building something massive there. And there's all this really cool stuff. You know, talk about lighting. See? Lighting your brick films, life lights, third-party sellers, you know. Well, custom menu comes to life. All that stuff. Best, you know, building techniques for trees. Got 2 different building techniques there. Polybags. Ah, there we go. Arms dealers. It talks about brick arms. You see? So, you can pause that if you want to read it. You know, it's not bad as such. It's just stuff that LEGO just wouldn't do. And I love that. And also, in the back of every magazine, I love this page. It's got LEGO Talk, where it talks about, well, like LEGO phrases, things LEGO YouTubers may say, or not to YouTubers, but, you know, people may say, and you may not understand what they mean. Like, for example, ABS is a plastic. You got AFOL. What else? Oh, a lug. Apparently, LEGO Users Club. All that stuff. And also, I love this bit. Legos. Incorrect plural of Lego. The official plural form. And all that stuff. You can read that as well. There you go. It's official. Legos is not a word. It's an incorrect plural. All this stuff. Cheese slope. Oh, the Dark Ages. I love this bit. The period of LEGO fans' life when they set aside stuff. And just all this cool stuff which you can read if you really want to. Got KFOL. Kid fan of LEGO. Got TFOL, UCS. Oh, apparently, a small, yeah, see? So apparently it's not just called like a mini mock, because I think we've been calling mini mocks, you know, like those mini mocks, basically you build on like one green base plate, like one of those. But apparently that's what they're called, Vignet. Viginite? I don't know, I think. And Purist, there's a ton of LEGO terms, some of which I don't even know. You got like, where is it? Sigfig, somewhere, there you go. Sigfig, poop, apparently parts out of other parts. Just, it's a really, really cool stuff. It's seriously, it is very cool. Yeah, really. So, yeah, I mean, I only want to briefly touch on this. We're already 7 minutes in. The other bit I want to talk about, though, is pretty short, so that's alright. But anyway, so yeah, Blocks is a great magazine. Highly recommend getting it, because it is genuinely for teenagers and adults. It's not just like the LEGO Club magazine with some larger sets. So it's like, oh yeah, you know, no, it's not that. It's made by like someone who knows their stuff, you know, who really is part of the community. It doesn't work for LEGO. They probably have some sort of agreement with LEGO or something, I don't know. So yeah, I highly recommend. I've heard that 2 other AFOL type magazines will be coming out soon. I don't know, maybe based off the success of this. But yeah, so I highly recommend getting it. I know, I mean, if it's in the UK, it's not even that available in the UK, because I've been to quite a few GeneralJSmith, which is by the way a store, like a bookstore, if you don't know. And I've only found this in one of those stores. I can't find any other stores I've been to. I haven't really looked, but just like when I find one, I go in and search for it. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, if it's in the US, I heard it's going to the US. And of course it does say, you know, UK's biggest, but that's not to say obviously it's completely UK based. You can enjoy it if you're in the US. In fact, as I said, there's this whole column about conventions coming out in the UK, the US, and Australia. So, yeah, go search for that. But yeah, that's more or less it to the Blocks part. I mean, I highly recommend, seriously, I cannot stress, highly recommend getting it. It's very helpful, very, very helpful. Tips on brick filming, tips on lighting, tips on so much. And it talks about, obviously, dang bricks. Talk about segments, you know, YouTubers, the LEGO community. Yeah, but anyway, okay. That's more to say to Blocks then. The other bit I want to talk about, by the way, I did the comparison of, well, obviously I did, because you've seen it, I assume. But I did the comparison of the Death Star and the Sandcrawler. Yeah, really, it was longer than I was hoping. It was 20 minutes long. I was hoping it to be shorter than that, I'm not going to lie. I kind of lost track of time, to be honest with you. I was like, oh. Yeah, but anyway, so I'm going to make a full series now. I mean, I have done them in the past, and other people are making comparisons full series. But it's like, I want to do it I want to make it a proper series rather than just a one-off video. But there's quite a few. I've been overflowed with video ideas. I've got ideas for 3 series, plus other side films. Alright, we've got like the top 10, the top 5s. Where is it? Okay. You see there, these are all the top whatever I can do. Like, obviously, you got top 5 Star Wars sets from episode 1, including up to episode 6. Expanded Universe, minifigs. You got A-fold sets and top 10 UCS sets, or top 5. Because the reason I do top 5 or top 10, depending on how many sets there actually are, because I mean, if there's only like, what, 9 sets that have ever been released in that type, I can't do top 10, can I? But anyway, so when I say A-fold sets and UCS sets, it's because some of the larger sets, like the Death Star or the Ewok Village, aren't UCS sets, but they are large sets. So I was going to do like, oh, top 5 A-fold sets, so including these. But anyway, that's what I'm talking about. In the series I've got this comparison series. I'm going to be doing that a lot more, and I'm actually going to be doing it based on your feedback. Leave down in the comments anything you want me to compare. Because every single week, I want to make this a proper thing. Every single week, or every time I do it rather, I'll say, hey, this particular comparison was suggested by so-and-so, another one compared by so-and-so. I know what the next one's going to be, suggested by someone, I can't remember. But it was like the Clone Turbo Tank versus the Sandcrawler. So that will be next. Some people did suggest sets which I don't actually have. Like someone asked for this versus the Death Star 2. And it's like, well, obviously I would if I could. But yeah, so remember to leave down suggestions for comparisons, and if I do choose, I will do it. And that's what I want to do every time I do one of those videos, which will be fairly frequently. I'll say, this week was suggested by yada yada. And the last series I've got is Mathematical Lego, because I was watching this thing about how to start a successful YouTube channel. Like, I wasn't really searching for it, I was just sort of watching about. I forgot, it was like these larger YouTubers, I can't remember the names, but you probably have heard of them if I said them. But they were just sort of talking, I was just watching the videos, and I just stumbled on one that says, hey, if you want to start a YouTube channel, and I've been doing mine for 2 years, but even so, then you should combine your passion with your talents. And I was like, okay. Because I'm passionate for Lego, but I'm like, how can I be talented in it as such? So I thought to myself, well, what am I good at? And I don't have to do my own horn, but in all honesty, I am kind of good at maths. I mean, I did it a year early for GCSEs, and I got an A. Just saying. not to boast. But anyway, so I was like, okay, how can I relate maths then to Lego? And I was thinking to myself, I could do like a mock, not just mock, but like a general sort of thing on like how you can calculate how many brick pieces you may need for different things. Like, because, of course, with your first mock, sometimes, I mean, it varies when you do more and more mocks, you've got enough pieces, it's like, it's not an issue, you have to think about how many you're going to use. But with your first mock, it's like, you know, oh, how many pieces do I need to get for this thing? And what I did, obviously my first mock, I had to sort of jot it down, I had to work out, and like, I could do all this, and you know, I could talk about how maths and Lego and pieces and stuff like that, and not just mocks, but brick films, and, you know, like, FPS, the frames per second, how long you want something to be. I could just talk about, you know, there's that side of it. So, who knows. That was just an idea. And of course, you've got a few other things here. I'd just like to do whatever. Anyway, so that's more or less this update. This update was a little longer as well than I was hoping. But even so. I was also thinking, just a little side note, just thinking at this point, I never really restarted my every Saturday video schedule thing. But I was thinking, because I've got so many ideas, I've got 3 different series ideas, and obviously, with each series, I could do dozens of videos. So it's like, if I were to do 1 a week, it's like, there's only, you know, that's not really that many for me. However, I was afraid to say any more, because I was just afraid I wouldn't keep it. And right now, it's not definite, I'm just thinking that maybe I could do it twice this week, like once every Saturday, once every Wednesday. And I could do different series, like every Wednesday it could be a top 5, and then every Saturday it could be another video. Just thinking, so leave that down in the comments, you know, if you want that. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in another video this Saturday, which will be, oh yeah, my 2nd anniversary coming this Saturday. I'm going to do like a draw my life thing. It's going to be actually pretty cool. Well, not my entire life, but my YouTube life. But anyway, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye, troops.